everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly Meltdowns coverage of Survivor 45, 90 minutes, episode 2 recap. With me is Tyler and Stefan. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Can y'all hear me okay? Am I okay?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I just have to say up front, I am so excited that we get the intro sequence back on Survivor.
Finally.
Woo woo, let's go.
It felt like, Stefan, you and I were chatting about this earlier today, and you said this was the best decision they've made in years. I totally agree, even if it comes from them just needing a little bit of filler because we're 90 minutes instead now. Whatever, I'll take it. I was so happy to see it back. It just it gave me old nostalgic warm fuzzy feelings. It just put me in the mood for what epicness Survivor should be, right? So I was very happy to see it make its return tonight.
Yeah, I have a question though. Should Hannah be in the opening credits?
I noticed that.
I
figured
disagree with that.
give her at least one, and then they can take her out.
Yeah, I was if this bitch okay, there she is. There it is. I knew it. Bare minimum. And look what you get. Okay. I hear it.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just really happy to see it back. With or without Hannah, I will take it any capacity that we can get. I was just so excited for it to be here.
I got chills. I got chills. I haven't felt that way about Survivor in so long.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I want to first before we start talking about the episode proper, Allison and Stefan, this is both y'all's first time on this season. I just want to hear both of y'all's overall first impressions, first thoughts about the cast, and just a general vibe check-in. And Allison, I want to start with you. What do you think about the season so far? How's it off to you?
I you know what? I'm the minority. I don't like the 90 minutes. And it has nothing to do with this past my bedtime. Okay.
You sure?
I just kind of feel like maybe the premiere episode should be 90 minutes. But here's the thing. I don't need the extra footage of someone's extra long mutant big toe. Okay. I don't need a segment on that, and so forth and so on. But
I thought you were going to be all about that big toe. I had in my notes to ask you specifically about that.
I've never seen a toe that long and big, and I'm happy she can grab anything. The dirty part of my mind went places, but yeah, woohoo. I think so far, we're only in episode 2, and all I can gripe about is the 90 minutes, so that's pretty good. But last Wednesday was kind of a blur for me. Poor Brandon. I told you on the side chat later, that would have been me, doggy paddling my ass to the the step, and they left him there. They had to be someone had to be told to go back to get Brandon. That just had me at hello. That poor man. And they finally get him up there. He almost dies during the competition. And the immunity competition. I just bless his heart. He went tonight, and I wanted to say something so bad in the chat earlier after his first confessional. I wanted to go, that dude is really clean. Okay, clean. He's gone tonight.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You know how I am about my cleanometer.
Yes.
My cleanometer was dinging.
In confessionals, they looked like he looked like. Just to explain the inside joke here, so Allison has this theory that whoever's being voted out is magically a little cleaner in confessional.
Hell yeah.
You mean in terms of their hygiene?
Yes.
They look clean. They look like they've been
clean?
bathed.
Okay.
Yes, that's the cleanliness that I'm talking about. Is they look really
interesting.
clean. I've been watching that for a very long time, and okay. I see you, Joseph, about Hannah quitting in the chat. Listen, it is what it is. I got a little upset about it because why are you even there? You're giving up so quick. There's so many people like Tyler who would kill to be on this show, and you're just giving up to the country thing. And you should have been on Big Brother. Actually, no, I
Yeah.
don't even want you on my Big Brother. No, no. I don't want to give her too much time. She doesn't deserve it. She shouldn't even have been there. Get her ass in the opening credits. I hope she's not in the opening credits next week. But other than that, I'm enjoying the season. I'm hurting though tonight because watching Kendra fall on her vagina during the immunity competition.
Real quick,
Oh.
Allison, I think your audio, like,
Yeah.
for it just like.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Wait, try talking again now.
Hello?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's way better.
I'm so sorry.
So can you? No, you're good. Can you just repeat the last thing about Kendra? I just wanted to make sure I heard that correctly.
Oh. I'm going to shut up after this and let Stefan have the floor because you guys have way more input about tonight's episode than I do. I'm just here for space and oxygen. But Kendra falling and breaking her vagina tonight, really, I'm hurting, man. I'm still not over that. I was about 5 minutes behind Tyler, I think, and I think it had happened. And all of a sudden, I just pop up and go, well, Kendra just broke her vagina. But I have a theory about the vagina. Beth said that she probably broke her clit. Here's the thing. There are many different kinds of vaginas. You have the skinny vagina.
Stefan and I would not know a thing about
yes,
this,
that's
so
why I'm
thank you
here
for the
to explain.
explanation.
You two are not experts on the meow meow, so that's why I'm here.
Please never refer to it.
Oh,
as
I'm
meow
listening
ever
so
again.
intently.
Take
Please
notes.
continue.
Take notes. Handwritten notes right now. This is what you have the skinny vagina that, and then you have then you have a array of vaginas. You have the fat cat vagina. The fat cat is a very well padded vag. Okay. I'm thinking the reason why Kendra took a lick and kept on ticking, she's got a fat cat. Although she was in the fetal position on the mat behind everyone during the comp, I think if she had a skinny vagina, that bone would have gone right out her nose and she would have died.
Yikes.
So, yeah.
I have
Kitty
I'll
purr,
trust
purr.
your stuff.
That cat said,
professional
"Meow, meow."
opinion on the matter. I love that Big Brother tie-in right there. Thank you, Juan. Before we ask Stefan like his first impressions, I just want to say hey to everybody in the chat. So we got Thomas McGee, Weston, Linda, Joseph Boza, Juan Washington Cruz, Samuel S. And Thomas Cook. So hello everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. All right.
And this sums up Brandon real quick. Brandon lost 8 lives in 5 days of Survivor. Yes, Samuel. Yes.
I have so many like thoughts on Brandon. I'm just like itching to talk about it. But Stefan, I want to hear first. Like give me your Survivor 45 like first like impressions. Like the floor is yours. Whatever you want to say.
Oh my gosh, I'm so honored. The floor is mine. Well, as far as the 90 minutes is concerned, I feel I like it because I don't feel like I'm on this mad dopamine rush with like Jeff Probe's eyes just bugging out of his head excitement. I feel like it's a bit more paced and it feels better. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking. That's what the old episodes felt like.
Look at that water boy.
Yeah. Oh.
Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't with that.
I mean, it's fine. Like I've made it very clear I don't like the new format. I never will, and there's no one out there that can convince me otherwise. But it's fine. It's Survivor. I feel like I'm in so deep with Survivor and these reality shows that like I can't stop watching. So I mean, like I feel like the 90 minutes is helping a little bit. I do like the cast overall. And yeah, it's fine. I guess I'm enjoying it. I was happy with tonight's result, that's for sure.
I was thrilled, Stefan, with tonight's results. I will tell you right now, like I am excited for this season now that like Hannah, like whatever, girl, bye. But like, I just have to say, and like, I'm sorry if this is like a controversial opinion. I know everybody on Twitter is like, oh, but we need to protect his mental health space, and like, it wasn't like a good experience for him. Brandon was a flop from start to finish. I'm sorry, y'all. He got so many chances with like puzzles and everything too, and there are so many super fans. Like me, that could easily have done a way better job, like physically in Survivor than he did. He was like an emotional flop as well. He had no game whatsoever. Like, of course, like once they like lost the immunity challenge tonight, they go back to tribal, and like him and Emily are just having this like standoff of bad gameplay, talking about like who deserves to go home more, like in front of everybody. It was all just so bad, and I feel like Brandon, like his rain cloud over the season was just sucking like all of the enthusiasm out of the air. And I feel like we spent so much time on it, not only in the premiere, but tonight's 90-minute episode as well. I'm so glad that he's gone. I'm sorry, Brandon. Like, you were just not a good Survivor player. I'm sure you're a wonderful person in real life. I'm sure you're like really great in the org community and blah, 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 blah. You were a flop, and I think it's better for the season that you went when you did.
Sorry. I respect. Don't be sorry, because I'm right with you, Tyler. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. This is gonna sound really mean, but I don't give a flying F about his feelings. Okay. You are on the greatest reality TV show in the history of the world, the greatest game ever. You're doing fine. You don't need people to feel sorry for you. And I don't.
Hell no. Thomas Cook says Brandon for second chances too. Hell no.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
Not.
The kid is totally mentally and physically unprepared for this game. And it was an embarrassment to people like me and Tyler, who are, these super fans of the game. We dreamed to go on the show. Yeah. Although the show that I'm watching is not the one I would want to be on. No way. I don't want to play a game show. I want to play a social strategy show where, Jay Maya was like, I need to get an advantage. And the first thing that came to my mind was, girl, you need to get an alliance. Like, stop thinking about advantages. Like, stop. But that's where we are. And it's like, maybe she's probably on the outs. That's clear. But do what Emily did and actually work your ass off to get in the game. Anyway, we can go back to Brandon. I kind of got off on a tangent there.
No, you're fine. Look who you're talking to. I just talked about vaginas for 3 minutes to two gay men.
This is why I'm here, is to reel everybody in. But no, it's like, of course, like I always say, like, I always like preface this with like, I'm sure they're a wonderful person. Like, this is just in the context of the game, whatever. By Brandon, and I'm so happy that Emily is sticking around, because
I love her. Love her.
So last week
She's
on the
favorite.
show, last week on the show, on the premiere recap with Nate, I was pretty hard on Emily, because like how are you like this much of a mess like already? But like
it was wonderful to watch though.
Right, but I've had a week to like chew it over, like thinking about it, and I saw this tweet, I think it was from GamerVeb, who like does like the challenge, like spoilers or whatever. And they said, Emily's going to bring nastiness back to Survivor. And I totally agree with that. And exactly, like 2 thumbs up for me. Like, let's do it, baby. Let's have like, of course, like I want like the villains to be like unproblematic. I don't want like a racist on my screen or anything, but like she is a hot mess express. And I feel like we got this like weird, like, kind of like winners edit or like finalist edit, like
it was something. Like, there's some foreshadowing going on.
I feel like she's in this season for the long haul, and
I love it, and I hope and I hope that she like gets a chance to be a big B again, because I hope it comes back.
Listen.
I need Allison's thoughts on Emily.
Okay, so Emily, last week I was not happy with Emily. Okay. Emily reminds me of every bitch I've worked with in the office. that just knows everything and you're wrong and they're right and blah blah, and it just pisses me. I've never meshed well with people like her. But it is nice to see someone like her see the flip side of that. I don't see that. All I see is how you be acting up in accounting. Okay, I don't know what you're doing outside of work. Okay, you could be the greatest person on the planet. I just don't know because I don't know what you don't show me that. So it's nice to see, kind of change my way of thinking just a little bit. I like to see her effort. I like to see her trying. It changed my view a little bit seeing her try. She was open to criticism, constructive criticism, and that is not common in Allison's experience with people like that. Because when people like Allison open their mouths to people like that, there's a lot of deflection that goes on. There's a lot of personal attacks and a lot of blind copying to the boss and bullshit like that starts, and I get pissed off. Don't fucking blind copy me on emails. Damn it. Anyway, here's the thing. See?
Do you think Emily's a big BCCer?
That bitch puts the B in BCC. Okay? That is a BCCer. You know it is. But I think that she's going to come around to just do the CC. She'll drop the B and just do the CC. I'm just going to go ahead and copy your supervisor and my supervisor. So we're all in the loop. So we're all on the same page. So when I fuck up, you'll have proof. Okay, Emily. Thanks for that. Okay, but yeah, I'm excited to see how she grows.
Yeah, and I guess in this like metaphor, the supervisor is Caleb. Like Caleb was the first one to kind of extend that olive branch to her. And I have to say, like, Caleb's like preseason like interviews and stuff had me so worried that he was gonna be this like intentional like troll where he like all of his answers were really like kind of like devious, like kind of like I'm gonna like throw shit against the wall and like see what sticks. But I've seen nothing but a great like empathetic player who's been able to connect with pretty much everybody in the tribe. And he really gave Emily a new lease on life in this game. And I loved his confessional where he was talking about like, listen, like Emily doesn't have any allies, and who knows, like maybe she could get power like at some point in this season. And I just want to I want to be the one that like puts in that work first, so that I'm the first one that she goes to when she needs to get something done. And I just thought that was very like emotionally intelligent. And Emily, like she responded like very well to that. So I'm very high on Caleb like in this moment. Honestly, like all like Sabaya, Sean, and Caleb, I think are all doing a really great job, given the circumstances.
How are you guys feeling about Big Bruce?
I feel like Bruce is annoying. I would be fake laughing at him just to fit in.
Do you think everyone is? Except
I think so. Like I think what's her name? I really like her.
I can't remember her name either. Damn it.
Katura?
Yeah, she was clocking it.
Yeah, she was clocking all that stuff. And I feel like she's like, dude, you're not an uncle. You're acting like a dad. Like I think I don't know if people are just like going along with it. It sure seems like it though. And I would be one of those people, haha, oh Bruce, you're so funny, and then like roll my eyes at the camera.
He's the fun dad. He's like Amy Poehler in Mean Girls, the fun mom. He's the fun dad.
Oh, you guys keep me so young.
What's
like
this?
Cool no, it is very like cringy. But then again, like so I have like I have a cousin who's like very typical like Gen Z. Like she reminds me so much of Blue from Big Brother this year. And I feel like Bruce in this situation when I'm trying to like talk like the Gen Z lingo or whatever. So like, I'm
so accurate.
I'm like relating to Uncle Bruce as like a geriatric millennial.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to Stefan. We've been here a while.
Tyler, that take was fire, man.
That was
It's
so
fire.
dripping. You dripped
Right?
everywhere.
I ate that. It's rizzing.
It's what? I don't even know.
Rizzing. It's like a new like. It
I haven't heard
basically
that
means
one.
like
Just stop it. Don't even
it's like
explain
a
to me.
pickup.
I don't want to know.
Okay, yeah, but no, like I'm so curious to see like where Bruce will go this season. Like, is he like? And I guess it really depends on like how much does Katura want to get the girls and Brando together. Like, if Blue goes to tribal anytime soon.
Yeah, their dynamics are very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a lot of crossover, a lot of double alliances going on. Who's going to go home in that scenario? I feel like someone's going to get screwed by a twist or something.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, but then again, like I feel like Bruce's edit like could be a lot more negative, right? Like if like he was
True.
like the first target, like it could be a lot more like outsider,
Dodo.
like dodo music, exactly, Stefan. Like, but like it's more that like the funny, cringy uncle rather than like this guy is like not fitting in, like Emily's like edit, for instance, right? So like it makes me curious, like does Bruce like make it far this season? And if so, like how does that happen given that like the three girls are already like pretty strongly aligned and like Brando's like really making inroads, like working with them pretty well as well. So I don't know.
I don't get how, and I'm sorry, this goes back to last week. Emily just coming for the nuts on Bruce last week. I mean,
Oh, it was
the
so
guy,
good.
what does he know? He made it through the casting process. How did he do it? And he jumped off a boat. How did he do it? And then during the first challenge, he cracked his fucking head open and got sent home. How is he How is he a pro? Why is he a threat?
He's done it before, Allison. He's a pro.
What?
You don't think he's a pro? Never mind. I'm not going to.
I'm just like, I've busted my head open. I've done a lot of
That's
shit.
what I was going to say.
Like, what is that? That means nothing to me. Like, why are you so fixated? He's got a little bit of a big head. Yeah, he's met some people, and it was it was sad. What happened? But that other guy from last season who fell off the rock, what was his name?
Matthew,
where's he? Shouldn't he be back too?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Okay, sorry, I had to go. I just really.
Yeah, I mean, Emily's that comment was so unnecessary, and it was just so good. I love it.
Yeah. I love it. She's
here for
great
good
casting. Good TV.
Yeah, she's great casting.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. I apologize. He's a legend. He's a robbed goddess. I don't know what else to say.
But Stefan, how are you feeling about the Blue Tribe dynamics? Like, of course, like this is like the second episode in a row where like we really get to hear Katura's kind of like internal read on everybody. So like I'm wondering like is she like a powerful like player to look out for? And like
I think so.
Like give me your like Blue Tribe thoughts, especially the girls, because like
sure. So I think the girls are doing very well. I think that they're tight, and I thought it was smart to bring Brando in, but then like we got that scene of them like making another alliance, and like I really liked that, and it's kind of hard to actually read where everybody stands, except I do think that the girls are together, and I think that Brando, I like that he's in the middle, and he played that so well, I felt. And I think that Bruce might be screwed in that situation, actually. That's my read.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, but
I don't see them going to tribal though. I don't know.
I know that's the thing. Like these
seems
tribes
like
are
the hard.
So...
Yeah, I feel like Lulu. Is that Lululemon?
No, it's Bello, I think.
Yeah, but that's the yellow tribe though. Lululemon.
Lulu's the yellow tribe. Yeah.
I'm thinking about the leggings.
Well, Sean literally said tonight.
I know, that's why it's in my brain.
Yeah.
Reba is red, and it's because it reminds me of Reba McEntire.
Of course.
And then what is the blue tribe?
I have no idea.
Bello, Bello.
I think Bello and Reba are gonna sweep, and poor Lulu is just gonna be like down to Emily and Sean or some shit, and that's it. That's it.
I would hope not. Yes, I could see that happening, but like I would be so bummed to see Sabaya go home like pre-merge when like she's in
Mm-hmm.
such an awesome like power position, and I
Mm-hmm.
think she's playing that power position like very well. But like that's why like I feel like these tribes are so like imbalanced this season. Like you could just look at all three tribes on the mat and say like that's gonna be the Hot Mess Express tribe. So I don't know. Like I'm hoping for like a tribe swap to kind of like even the playing field, because I just don't want to lose these like awesome characters on the yellow tribe so early just due to like circumstances. I don't
I,
know.
I have
Yeah.
I have a controversial question.
Okay.
Ooh.
Out of the My Weekly Meltdown crew, and that doesn't mean just this us three. It can be anybody, and you can pick anybody that's not here tonight if you feel it makes you feel safe. Who is the Bruce? Who is the Brandon? And who is the Emily?
Who's the Bruce, Brandon, and Emily?
Uh,
Weston, are you saying I'm Bruce? Am I the crazy uncle? I'm the drunk aunt that shows up at all the family get-togethers. Actually, I'm the sober aunt now who wishes she was drunk.
Let's see. That's a tough question. I don't know. Like I think I'll give Bruce. I'll compare Bruce to Andrew. I
Okay.
will compare. I will
Oh.
compare you to Emily, which leaves Brandon, and I don't wish that on anybody for here on my weekly meltdown. So I'm gonna plead the fifth on Brandon.
I feel like I just got a cyber bitch slap.
Uh-oh.
But I'll take
The
that
coach
because
says I'm the Brandon. No way.
I was going more towards Emily for Tyler. You
I don't
were
know.
wound up tight. Okay. When we
Me?
started this show, when you came aboard 5 years ago, honey, you were wound up. You were tight. You were tighter than a virgin on prom night. Okay. You were up there. But you have
Listen,
loosened up. You've come to full circle. So I feel like that's how I see it, not in a bad negative way.
hey, no, we listen. Like we love character development. Like when Emily said tonight, she was like, these are people, they're not stocks. Like maybe that's like my character development on the show. Like, listen, these are our friends, not podcasters. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Me, on the
Um,
other hand, it just keeps continually going downhill.
Stefan, do you have any input to this conversation?
no, I don't.
All right. So let's shift over to Miss Reba McIntyre herself, the Red Tribe. So of course we saw that like Austin, he decides to share his advantage, like clue, whatever, with Drew. What do we think about this? Do we think like this is like a good like partnership to look out for?
No, I mean, I think Austin is going to do great, but I don't think Drew is. Drew is young and he's acting his age to me, and he has a very strange way of speaking. He just comes off as just like super, super young to me.
I feel like he's like trying to.
It's contrived.
Yes, it almost reads as like self-producing. Like he knows that he's being cast as, like the nerd, like the
yes, it's
the
contrived.
Dungeons and Dragons, like I don't know, like he's like talking about like being like the knight or like the king of like the tribe or whatever, like all these like fantasy like metaphors and shit.
Yeah.
And then he compares him and Austin to Steven and JT, and he's like, I'm looking for my JT, and I'm like, you should never be saying that because Steven did not get a single vote at the end. Like JT won like a clean sweep his season. So what you really should be saying is like, I want to be like a Cochrane or something like that. To say that like I don't know, it was just like a really poor metaphor, and I hope that that's true.
But he thinks it's a good one.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
And if I were Austin, if I were Austin and somebody like Drew came up and said that to me, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, absolutely, yes. And I would be thinking in my mind, like, yes, that means I'm going to go to the end and win against you. So, yeah, sure. And you can do all the work in the process. That's fine, too. So I don't know. Like, it wasn't a good episode, in my opinion, for Drew. I feel like he's a pre-merger to be honest with you. Like, I don't see him like making it too far this season,
I can't
and I'm
see.
okay with that.
Yeah, I kind of don't want him to. He can't lose any more weight. That poor young man, the wind is going to blow and he's going to be off in the ocean somewhere. I mean, a bird will take him away and there he goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I see what he's trying to do. I think have we ever seen anyone be overly honest in this game to the point where it costs them their game? I was just thinking like you're being too open with everything and then you get
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like and then he goes to the island where Bruce is there and Brandon is there and he starts the conversation between the three. I don't really begrudge Bruce for keeping his cards close to the vest. Do you guys or
No, I personally would want to keep my vote. That's just me though. I'm not we're not out there, but and the thing is like this twist has been around for so long now, like since 41. It's like everybody knows the deal and it's such a weird position to be in as a player to like have to like because everyone knows what you're doing already. So it's like I have a hard time begrudging him for being honest. Like I wouldn't know what the F to do in that situation except keep my vote.
I'd probably keep my vote too. I was kind of surprised. I know Brandon wanted to play the game, and when you get there, you get excited. You're like, "Yeah, I'm going to do it, no matter what." I think in this situation, though, I think he could have kept his vote. I really think it would it have saved him.
Like, whatever Brandon decided was going to be the wrong decision because he was just
okay.
Like, I'm so sorry, but like
that's trash.
Like, how brutal it is. I'm sorry, Brandon. You're such like I'm sure you're a wonderful person, but like it was just so bad.
Here's a good point though, Juan. Washington Cruz says when Brandon didn't want one of the beware advantage, but then he risked his vote in the challenge. It's like
very strange.
That's what I'll say. Yeah,
I agree. Maybe he would have been better off like taking that. Beware advantage, but then again, like I don't really see him as like a tree climber, so maybe not. Question mark. That was a very challenging idol to get. By the way, like props to the producers for making these idols like way more difficult to get.
Covering
like,
them in ants.
Yeah, like that was very physically challenging to get, and then of course like they'll like puzzle with like the words like on like the tribe map for Austin. Also props to I'm sorry, my thoughts are like all over the place, but like props to Jay Maya for like trying to figure out the code without like that was very smart.
I liked that. She had the smarts to figure out that was relevant in some way.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like I almost wanted her to like I wish that she were rewarded for that effort, but lo and behold, Austin has the damn thing.
Yeah. Any other like thoughts on like I don't think we're not getting a ton of like strategy from the Red Tribe, but I feel like it's because like there's not a lot of strategy going on. Like I feel like everybody's kind of in like kumbaya mode. Like of course, like when Drew like came back from the summit, like everybody was like hiding for him, which I thought was really cute. And then we got this like segment about Saifu being like an anime character in real life, which I thought was cute and fun. And then of course like Dee's like big toe segment.
Oh yeah, we did get them forming that 4-person alliance though, as far as strategy.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And so that means that Sifu and Jay Maya are on the outs. And I guess maybe Jay Maya was so concerned. Maybe she sees the writing on the wall. That's why she was looking for an advantage. She's probably on the outs. That's what I would guess.
Yeah, that's true. And Weston has a good point. Like maybe like Saifu's like the first vote. Like maybe that's why we're getting like some like content from him.
Character development.
Like, yeah.
He's out there karate. He was. I can punch this tree and I can't feel it, dude.
And then Austin is like,
don't even try it.
Yeah.
I see that tear. I see you fighting that tear after you punch the tree. You know that shit hurt.
Didn't hurt.
It did. You got the best of me.
It's getting the best of me. The tree got the best of me. That's funny. So that's kind of like where we're at. Again, like not a really like strategically complex episode. I feel like we're still, because like the same tribe like went back to back tribals. Like I feel like we haven't gotten too much like
Yeah.
strategic setup in terms of like what can happen with like a vote and breaking it down for the red and blue tribe. So I'm gonna update our drafts now. So first we'll start with the patron draft. Interesting that the first two picks off the patron draft were the first two boots of the season. So Liza lost her first person tonight, Brandon. Stefan, any thoughts on who has the best patron team?
Oh, let's see here. I really like. I like Matthew's team. It's got Sabaya, Austin,
Yeah, that is
Katura
a
on
pretty
it,
good team.
Yeah, it's a good team.
and I like Liza because I like D a lot. So and Caleb. So it's kind of a tie between Liza and Matthew, actually.
Yeah, but definitely
Yeah.
not the podcasters.
Kelly's
Definitely.
not the podcasters though. Your guys' team sucks.
Hell no. Yeah, typical. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
that's militia. But that's my reaction. All right,
Yeah.
and then here is the draft from the cast analysis that we did. So Beth lost her first person tonight. First one off the board from the four of us because undrafted Hannah is eliminated as well. So Stefan, how this works is like there were two people undrafted. Just by like how the numbers like ended up working out for four people drafting into 18. But if anybody quits or like medevacs, then they will inherit Saifu. So that's how that's
Hey,
gonna work.
look at this real quick. Just not. Yeah. Do you think Jake is getting medvac next week? Did
I
you
don't
see that
know.
in the preview?
I did see that. It was giving me Michael Scoopin flashbacks from Survivor Australia. Like, remember when he passed out in the fire? Like, that's kind of what it looked like.
Oh yeah, and his skin was hanging off his hands.
Yeah,
I remember
and then
that.
he like ran into the water, which is like the thing that you should not do.
Yep.
But yeah, so I hope Jake is okay. But if Jake is medevaced, then Scally would get Saifu as a teammate, for instance. So with that being said, Stefan, who do you think has the best draft team here?
Let's see. I like Tyler, I like your team. I like Sean, I like Dia, I like Brando, and I like Sabby. So that's interesting.
I think all of my players are in really good positions right now. I was really happy to see like a little content from Brando as well. Of course, like being so young and kind of like the like scrawny, like nerdy kid, like it could have easily been like a Drew type of route. But I feel like Brando is doing a lot better job like socially fitting in with the Blue Tribe. But yeah, Stefan, if you have to go, no worries. That's all you.
Oh yeah, so I'm sorry everybody. I'm getting a very important call right now. Thank you for having me on, you guys. I love you all.
No worries.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll see you guys.
We'll figure out another time for you to come on.
Okay. Bye everybody.
Yeah. All right, bye. Yeah, so sorry, Stefan just said in the chat that he just got a very important call. So no worries. Totally understand. But yeah, Allison, any other like
We'll bring the draft back up.
All right, cool.
God. I just want to, can I just say something in my defense? I was on my way to the ER with a half-dead kitten during the draft. So the only person I got to pick was Kendra, who broke her bits and pieces tonight. Jesus, that, oof, God, I can still feel that. Wow. I bet she's never had wood like that before in that area. But listen, yeah. I don't know, man, because I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't think I'm winning this year. I will
say, like, Kelly, my like ultimate like winner pick for the season, she got like literally no screen time tonight.
Yeah, like now that you're saying
really
that,
worried for her.
Jake didn't get any. Well, I mean, it was all about the Lululemon tonight. It really
Yeah, but
was.
like yes, but like I feel like we got a lot of like personal segments for like the Red Tribe, you know what I mean? And we got some like personal stuff from Brando.
Mhm.
But it was really like Brando like fitting in with the girls, and then like Bruce being Uncle Bruce, but like Loki like being Dad Bruce, and it's driving everybody nuts. Like we really didn't hear from Jake or Kelly like literally the entire episode. So or no, we did hear from Jake. We heard Jake say that like a lot of people from Boston are like Bruce, so like I could see myself like working with him. So at
Yeah.
least we got that from Jake. Like Kelly was literally like invisible in tonight's episode, and I feel like
Yeah.
that's not good for her winner's chances. I don't know.
I feel like with Brandon,
And Henning brings
yeah,
up a good point.
what?
You went with Gabler, so nothing's impossible.
Listen, dude, I I'm about to probably win Big Brother 24 and I 25, and I don't know how. So I said we're going to casino if I win. That's all I know. I was thinking about Brandon. We're shitting on him a little bit, but you know what I think? It's like Jeff says, if you think you can do better, then get off the couch. I have a problem with that statement because there are plenty of people. I can't do it right. Damn, I'm trying to point it, Tyler. How does this?
There
Okay.
you go.
There are plenty of people who are getting off the couch trying to get on the show, and you're not casting them. So, Jeff, fuck off with that
Well,
comment.
in Brandon's defense, and I never thought I would say that on tonight's
Oh, Lord have
episode after
mercy,
everything I've
relax.
said. I haven't applied for Survivor in quite a long time, but like
The point is, you have tried.
right, but like I and like maybe we should talk about this off air instead, but like I don't care. I'm just gonna say it. I feel like now is like my time to apply for Survivor.
Absolutely,
Like
do it.
consider like given like the people that they are casting right now, like I see somebody like Brandon and I'm like and I don't mean this in a cocky way, but like I feel like I'm a better casting choice in Brandon's archetype
Of course,
in
it's
pretty
cocky.
much
It's
every
you,
single
Tyler, and that's
way.
why we love you.
No, but like I'm confident. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in like a good confident place in my life right now, and like my skills in Survivor and like my knowledge of the game and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, but I agree though. Like Henning
but
said,
wait.
like this. He said this era of Tyler could be successful in Survivor, and I agree. And so I've been seeing online that they're like, so Adam Klein, he's been doing this like thing where like you pay him like $100 or whatever, and you like he helps you through like giving like tips for like the audition process and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
apparently producers are like kind of pissed at him for doing this because there was like I want to say like 4 or 5 people on this cast that went through Adam's like casting like training or whatever, and I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon is one of them. And I'm kind of considering like reaching out to Adam and being like, listen, I want to apply for the next season of Survivor, pay him
Do
like
it.
his fee or whatever, and just like really like shoot my shot this year. But and I'm saying this on air, but like if casting like asked me like did Adam help you through this, I would probably say no, just to like be like this is like authentic me or whatever. I feel like I don't
This
do
is authentic me. I want to
right.
smack you for
Well,
even
no.
saying this.
Well, I feel like I don't like I feel like I don't present myself in the best or not in like a bad way, but like I like trip over my words a lot when I'm talking about myself, and I like don't give myself enough credit. I like really try to like minimize myself instead of like bringing attention to it. And I understand that like that's not good in the eyes of a casting producer who wants people that are like big, larger than life personalities like Emily. So if I can just get some help, like getting myself to bring myself like that more attention, I guess I think that that's like my missing piece to being cast in like this age of like modern Survivor. So like I'm just manifesting it on air. Like I think I'm going to audition for the next season of Survivor and like really try for it.
Okay, I can see you right now. I'm visioning the future. I see you in the jungle trying to save your butt because you put your foot in your mouth like you do. And you're trying to find an idol, and you got your Survivor buff hanging off your little head. You're shirtless, and you got striped little swim trunks on, you're barefoot, and you got your glasses hanging out, you're trying to find it and everything. And I can see you doing it. I think you would. I'll be honest with you. I've had people tell me, Allison, why haven't you tried out for Survivor? I can't. I'm not. That's not my thing. I'm not going to go out there and do. I'm not an outdoors person. And if Survivor tried to cast me, I think it would be a disservice to people like Tyler and other people. I wouldn't
Well,
quit
it's
like
fine though, because
Hannah.
we're not.
I wouldn't quit.
But we're not competing for the same slot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where like I'm being so hard on Brandon is because like I feel like him and I share the same slot. Does that make sense?
It does.
So that's why like I don't know, like I'm just like saying it on air because I want to like put myself out there and do it. So I don't know. We'll see. But
yeah, Joseph,
and also, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Joseph, same. I wouldn't last on Survivor either. I would be medevac the minute I jumped out of the boat and had to doggy paddle and I'd drown. Yeah, I want to be on Big Brother. That's my thing. I get it. I feel like it's my era to be on Big Brother. I feel like it's my time. I really feel like it's my time, and I'm making plans for my new audition video.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I will say that like. If I were to go on Survivor and flop as hard as Brandon did, you guys have every right, honestly, obligation to come on this show and just rip my game to shreds, because I will say that I deserved it just like Brandon deserved it tonight.
But you know what, Tyler? I would probably fight someone who tore you to shreds. I would probably go the fuck off on anybody who did, because I know how much blood, sweat, and tears you put into just anything you do. And I know how much you put into Survivor. And I feel like if anybody wants to come at you, it would not be the same thing. Honey, it would not be the same thing. And I'm pretty sure there's people like who love Brand who feel the same.
Oh, sure.
Way. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, since I'm dishing it so hard tonight, like, I'm just saying, like, I can take it too. Like, it's totally fine if, like, my game is, like, not the best. So,
dude, I talk so highly about myself playing Big Brother. I'll be the first one voted out.
Honestly, but, like, that would be cool too. Like, I feel like truly, like, Hot Mess, like, first boots are, like, so iconic in their own right. Like, I feel like you would be part of, like, the history of Survivor conversation for, like, years. Like, people still talk about Chicken or whatever his name is from Survivor China, the first guy that's voted off, and he goes, damn, on his way out. Like, how iconic is that?
I'll tell it to you like this. If I'm making a Big Brother and I've done everything I need to do, got my bills on auto pay, taking vacation, doing everything I got, sacrificing time for my grandbabies and my kitten, all of it, and I get on Big Brother and I'm out week 1, I'm blowing up everybody's game. I mean, even if it's only been 5 days, what could I possibly? I'm making shit up. I am doing whatever I can, flying out the door. I'm bringing everyone down. I'm just going to make up shit. Yep, it's happening. Yep, do it. Why not? Don't hug me either. Don't hug me. Especially if you unanimously vote me out of the house. Don't touch me.
Listen.
Don't touch me. Don't touch
me. Juan Washington Cruz says, when Tyler wins Survivor and Allison wins Big Brother, that's when we'll change this podcast name to The Winner Circle, and we'll be the better winner circle.
We'll be the real winner circle.
Yes, exactly. Because we started this shit before they were even a blip on the radar.
Dude,
right?
For real. And what gets me is like, I know I'm 46, and I've joked about, man, I've been watching Survivor for 23 years. That is half. That's half my age right now. And it's crazy. And then I hear stories tonight, like Brandon talking about, well, in 2008, when I was in the 6th grade, I'm like, oh my God. In 2008?
Yeah. I was 11 years old when I watched Survivor for the first time.
I was 31. I had a 12-year-old son. I was at the height of my alcoholism. It was awesome. It was an amazing time in my life. But it's like, wow. I have lived so much. I don't even give myself enough credit for what I've done with my life so far. But anyway, it's just insane to me. And I'm not shitting on him for, because he was a kid, whatever. But yeah, that was insane. And like Matt on Big Brother the other night talking about something that made me feel extremely old. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you felt geriatric tonight with Uncle Brew and how you identify that. Girl, me too. I don't know. I will be texting with my daughter-in-law. I love Zoe to the moon and back. She's 22. She will acronym me to just telling me things and use them. And I'm like, girl, I don't know what you're saying. I'm having to Google some of this stuff before I respond.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
I know. Urban Dictionary is like my like new bestie. Like I swear I have it on like as soon as I type in the letter U in my like browser, urbandictionary.com comes up.
What was it that guy on Big Brother said last year? The little mullet dipped blonde or brunette little dude. What did he say that I couldn't
I
stand?
forget.
It was something.
Dripping?
It was no, not dripping. It was I hate that, by the way. I hate it when people say, "Look at that drip." Shut up. You're not a faucet. It's I don't reckon or ruckin or truck. I don't know what he
I
said.
don't know. I forget.
Well, I mentally blocked it. That's a good thing. Well, look, I have a problem with the 90 minutes because my attention, I wander. I wander.
Oh, I know
mean,
you.
I wander. So when they start getting into something, I'm like, I'll be back. I got to run to the bathroom. Well, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I got to wash those cups in the sink. So I got to go do shit. I got to rewind it 15 minutes. And it's like, shit, I don't need to see that. But, but I don't want to miss it either. So maybe it'll pick up. Maybe we're still getting to know you, getting to know all about you. I don't know. But I don't need any Jeff Probst's backstory, Waterboy.
Oh my god, I could not with that
shenanigans.
Like, can we?
Okay.
This tribal council turned into such like a friendship circle jerk.
What did you call it? A circle jerk? This is such a circle jerk. I can't.
Listen, that's casting
exactly
on Survivor
what you
because that's
said.
what I would say in the moment. Like I would be like, Jeff, like this is like a friendship circle jerk, and like I know like modern survivors like all like rainbows and butterflies and like all this shit, but like it's just too like I don't need to hear about Jeff Probst being a water boy. I don't need to hear Jeff like producing like both like Emily and Brandon's like exit speech, like they're like their journey, their arc. Jeff is so invested in like Survivor, like changing people in this weird like spiritual journey type of way.
No.
And that is just not how I see this game. Like I see it as like it is a social strategic manipulation game where you are trying to do anything that you can to make sure that you are winning $1 million at the end of it. And like, like the journey is cool, but like, it's not about that, Jeff. And like, stop trying to make it about that.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the whispering. I miss the getting up and do this,
That's true. We haven't had like a live tribal.
I need that. I need everyone to stop being kumbaya, best effing friends, and I need some blood right there at Jeff's feet. I want you to write someone's name down on the parchment paper in blood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's me. That's me. Also, shout out to Jackie. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
She joins us more on
Big Brother stuff, so hopefully she'll
Dude,
be
that was the same chat, and I'm on mute, but it showed up as a notification. Yeah, that was funny.
All right, well, I think that's everything for tonight. I think I'm gonna message one former Survivor winner tonight talking about auditioning for Survivor. I think I'm manifesting it right now, Allison. I'm gonna really try to audition for Survivor and like really put my name in the mix this upcoming audition cycle.
Here we go again. Who is that, Andrew?
It's probably, yeah.
Okay. We're in the same chat. Hey, listen.
Sorry, it's on mute now.
I think you're fine. You need to be real. And I'm not saying you're not. You need to be blunt. You need to tell them why you need to be on this show. You know, you need to walk in there like you got the job. You just have to remind them why.
That's true. It's like an interview.
Yeah.
I'll
This is
say
what
like,
you're going to get if you get me. You don't hire me, you're going to get shit.
mhm.
Well, don't say that. I would never say that in a job interview, but
Hmm.
Hmm.
No, I'm just thinking about like what I don't know. Like we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. And no, like I'm not saying I'm gonna be like Adam Klein. I'm saying I'm gonna enlist in some help to present myself in the best way, just like you would a job interview, right? Um,
It's like
but
going
yeah,
to school and studying to get your degree. He
yeah,
wants a
exactly.
survivor degree.
Exactly. And also, if the producers are that upset that Adam is like successfully getting people on the show, maybe their casting shouldn't be so formulaic where
Thank you.
like people can pick up on a pattern.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, I'm just like I'm just spitting facts today. I don't know.
He's just spitting
Um
facts. Don't ever do that again. Okay, I'm done. And you're done. We're done.
Joseph says, would Tyler's loved ones be able to handle him on Survivor? I think Survivor is a hard show to keep your mouth shut if you won. You don't get your money until, well, of course, my loved ones would, like, anybody that says they don't tell their loved ones that they won Survivor is just straight up lying.
Liar.
I feel like that people in my life would be able to keep that secret, but yeah, I don't know. I always think about, like, who would be my loved ones visit, but then again, like, they don't even do that anymore, you know?
Dude, we would know Tyler won because his head would be so damn big, it wouldn't fit in this window anymore.
I don't think so. I feel like I'm a very like stable, consistent person. Like
you
I would
give that little shit-eating grin that you do when you know, I don't know, Allison, is it? It
like,
could
yeah.
be. I don't know.
Anytime we start arguing, or even like Beth, like we start like anybody starts like challenging my opinion, I'd be like, oh really? Like you're real like you know I've won Survivor, right? You know
Yeah,
I'm one
exactly.
of like,
That
I'm
will
one of
come
like
up every
46
time.
winners. 45 or no 44 because Sandra and Tony won twice. You know I'm one of like 44 people in the world that have won Survivor US. But go on, keep telling me like your little opinion.
If I got on Big Brother and won, I would have to. I would be able to keep my mouth shut because I'd be on the show still.
Oh, and Weston says Tyler never does it. No, I would absolutely like nothing would change. I would still live my life exactly how it is.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
And I
moving
feel like
away
same for you.
from my identity because every relative and shit is gonna ask me. That's how it is down here.
This is the only way they can find you is like watching my weekly meltdown and trying to piece together hints.
When they're not paying people to tell me to stop auditioning for Big Brother. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, so that I think that's it for tonight for us. We'll be back tomorrow to talk all things Big Brother, the latest eviction. I'm so glad that like we're back to normal like Big Brother. There's like a flip in the works, so we'll see if it's Mimi or Felicia. And honestly, I spat some even more facts on Twitter tonight. I said if Mimi ends up going home tomorrow, like because of this flip, I'm telling you right now, and like this, I'm being hard on like us specifically because I feel like for weeks on like all season long we've been saying that like Mimi is this like dark horse that's like gonna like really turn it on at like at the second half of the
I
season.
haven't been saying that.
I have like I will fully admit I've been like the potential in Mimi is coming. I'm telling you, if the flip happens tomorrow and she goes home, Mimi is one of the most overrated Big Brother players we've ever had. And honestly, I'd rather see Felicia make jury than Mimi. So I'm kind of hoping that the flip happens.
And if we're spitting fact, which is more like farting facts, you're farting facts, Tyler. That's what you're doing. I'm gonna fart some facts. I like Felicia's speech at the veto ceremony. She played the best Felicia type game that honest Felicia's way. And I have to say, I love Felicia. I have really no, I just get it. She really like hasn't done much in like winning stuff or since her HOH or anything. But I mean, she's ruffling feathers and she's calling people out and she's doing her thing. And I just
Yeah.
really would much rather see that another week. I'd much rather have that in jury. And they should be scared of someone like her in jury. But she's earned her spot there.
100%.
she's
And she
earned
would
it.
be the oldest woman to ever be on a Big Brother jury as well. So like
Mhm.
that in itself like is more exciting to root for than this person who like just goes into the storage room and just like vents and then like does nothing the entire season. Like, I'm sorry, maybe like you've it's day 64 or whatever. Like, I feel like we would have seen something by now if it was coming.
Mimi and Bowie Jane are flops. Of course, we've been saying Bowie Jane's been a flop for a very long time because we never saw the potential. So with Mimi, it is a disappointment. So,
Yeah.
but I really think,
I think she's like too normal of a person to be cast on Big.
yeah,
You know what I
she's
mean
not
by that?
crazy enough. She's not
Yeah.
like, and that's not an insult, baby. That's not
right.
at all.
right. I'm not insulting her like I am
Not at
insulting
all.
Brandon. But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see how that happens tomorrow. Hopefully we have an HOH competition too. I would love to like have a new HOH. To
Oh no,
speculate
honey,
about.
we're gonna get the veto reveal.
Oh, that's right. Why do they have to leave it on a cliffhanger? Like that is like the dumbest shit like ever. But I don't know. I can't with these people. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow to talk about all that, and then next Wednesday we'll be back to talk episode 3. Hopefully Beth will be here next week. So she's at the RHAP event tonight, but hopefully I would love to hear like her thoughts on the season so far too.
Absolutely. And yes, thank you, Henning. Please subscribe to my weekly meltdown. Become a patron. I hit the thing. Yeah, here we join. Become a patron. Patrons get to watch the actual Big Brother episode on Thursday nights with me live. We watch it together. We stay on mute, and then we fart facts and opinions during commercials, and it's fun. If you join, you get to do that. We have a lot of fun. What are you telling me? You've come once. You've shown up once, Tyler.
Listen, my job does not end at 5 p.m.
Okay.
I'm
Mine
editing
doesn't either.
all
Ends
night
at
long.
4:30. Okay.
I'm here. At least I'm here all the time.
Yeah,
right?
You are. You are.
Thank
We're
you.
here
Thank
together.
Thank you. All right. Well, everybody have a good rest of your night. Take care, and we'll talk to you guys soon.